Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Our Sinclair. Today we're going to be taking a look at sailing by Mastertronic. Sailing is one of my, I wouldn't call it a former hobby, I would call it an inactive hobby. Last summer I got real into sailing and went out and took some lessons. I even participated in my first race, and I actually won in my class, though I'm not really sure how that happened. But I've never been on a sailboat like you see on the cover here with, this is a very wide vessel with multiple sails and a storm raging. This is, quite frankly, not the kind of sailing that I want any part of. I want the cruising the Caribbean style sailing. That's more my speed. This is a Mastertronic game for the Spectrum 48K, the 128, the Plus 2. So all of the Spectrums will run this thing in theory. Open this up. Oh, now check this out. You can get a Mastertronic Well-Ard t-shirt. This must be some sort of British slang that I don't know about. I don't know what apostrophe ARD means. But you can get this for only £4.99, including P&P. Buy one or be square, the information warns you. And this comes in large and extra large sizes only, so they knew their constituency well, even back then. So let's see, where is page 1 of this thing? Here we go. On the back it says, design your own yacht, brave the elements, and beat your opponents in the most accurate ocean-going simulation yet. Alrighty. At the beginning of the game, you must choose your level and whether you want to sail with sound effects or music. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then you've got to design your yacht. That's probably going to be scary. Classifications table. Your nearest likely opponent is also shown. Boy, I hope this isn't just like a statistics fest, although I have a feeling that it might be. And the race is the next phase. Throughout the whole race, the screen is split into two. The upper half shows the view from the bow of the sea and your opponent, assuming he's ahead of you. The lower half is the instrument board. Okay, so it's like a driving game or whatever. You've got speed and direction indicators, a radar, and your boat is the flashing cross, and the other one represents your opponent. You can see buoys. So this is pretty in-depth for the instrument panel. Then the bottom line provides information about the condition of your spinnaker sail. The spinnaker, for those of you that don't know, is the sail that is unfurled when you want to go really fast, but you can't control it. When you unfurl the spinnaker, it's the really beautiful sail. Let's see if there's one on the cover here. No, neither one of these. This is, I think this might be the spinnaker here, but that also might just be the foresail. But anyway, the spinnaker allows you, it only goes one direction. It pushes you forward. And it's very dangerous unless you know what you're doing, because if you're being pushed forward, you can't steer to the right or the left. You can't adjust the boom like you can on a fixed sail, on the mainsail. So, yeah, that's what the spinnaker is. So anyway, you unfurl that and you head for glory. So let's see here. I just want to make sure I've got all of these controls down. Okay, when using I'm not going to be using the keyboard. When you have successfully completed a course or have been disqualified, the program will display the league table. After 5 days of wind and rain, there is a breathing space of 1 week. All right. Okay. We'll put this back in its casing. Let's take a quick look at the cassette itself. I always like to do that. So this is a screen printed Mastertronic cassette. Again, this is your standard fare. Nothing out of the ordinary. All right. So let's fire this thing up and see how it goes. So we're going to get rid of our phone cam. and hit space. Oh, that's interesting. That is not what we wanted to do at all. Okay. And I guess I'm Canada. And of course, our boat name has to be can't fit the face on there, but you know, you can't win everything. Country is Canada. Can't change that. Now, okay. Yeah, we'll stick with the default options, I think, here, if we can. So, yeah, it looks like we are stuck. Oh boy. Okay. All right, and we're sailing. Sailing takes me away. Okay. Now, one might wonder, first of all, let's take a look at the beauty of this thing, okay? You have a fully animated, oh, there's a buoy in front of me, ocean that rises and falls. You've got very convincing looking, you know, water movement in terms of those pixels. And I mean, this is very impressive. I'm steering with the Q and the P here, and I believe that I'm gaining on my competitor. I think I see him. That is that white. Now I'm not sure if you you know, on a boat, if you're using a tiller, then you want to do everything in reverse. It's like backing up a car. So I need to be headed in a totally different direction than what I'm going. So if we, yeah, see how I'm leaving the course? That's not good. Yeah, I need to. We'll just swing around edgewise here, and then we'll cross this buoy on the correct side. Really, I mean, in a game like this, you're looking at your radar much more than you're looking at anything else. I have turned the sound on, by the way, and as far as I can tell, there is no sound. Okay, so we're starting to make our turn here. I think I needed to be on the inside of the buoy when I passed it, so this should do us just right here as we head west. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll just move on to the next day. So you win some, you lose some. Okay, I did. So I think what you have to do is you just have to pass all of these buoys on the correct side. So if I'm heading north, you just got to pass these buoys on the left. Or on the right, sorry, on the right. Okay, so I've done that. It stopped flashing. And I believe that that is the enemy vessel in front of me. We do want to head more northernly than we do easternly. I'm guessing maybe the S is how you unfurl the spinnaker. We'll definitely do that at some point. And just like in sailing, the more you move the sail around, the slower you go. You really just want to set the sail and don't move, because any movement that you make makes more friction in the water, and your speed decreases accordingly. Okay, so I'm really fighting things to go west here. I'm not sure if I leave the multi-radar what happens. Yeah, I was unable to turn there, or maybe I used the wrong key. Let's try it again here. I'm not ready to give up on this thing. It's possible that I need to use O, maybe. Yeah, my enemy really is taking that. I mean, okay, yeah. I think I just need to be using O and P. And Q is not doing anything for me, so yeah. I mean, is this the most accurate sailing simulator of all time? Maybe, but even if it's not, this is still pretty impressive for the humble Spectrum, and I dig the colors. I dig the way the ocean looks. And I'm going to finish this race, darn it. I'm going to. It would be nice to have a little bit of the 88.1 sounds of the sea here, but I recognize that the Spectrum was probably firing at all cylinders to render all this stuff. See, I should have started my turn. Oh man, this might actually be great. Look at that. Second buoy rounded, guys. It's time to unleash the spinnaker. I don't remember how to unleash the spinnaker. Just like in real sailing, you got to multitask. All right, I'm looking it up right now. Spinnaker. It doesn't say. All the controls are in another language. All the controls are in English on the first page. Oh boy. We need to head due south. Okay. Oh, FX on or off. Oops, that paused the game. Huh. F also pauses the game, so I don't. Maybe I didn't set things up correctly. Oops. All right. How do you? Is it space? Oh yeah, hoisting the spinnaker. All right, now you're going to see our knots go through the roof, hopefully. Oh yeah, I've lost control. Wind's too. Just got to get around this. Oh, it's going to be close. I've got to fight it. Oh, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. I can't go back. I should not have hoisted the spinnaker. I just screwed myself. Man. Hey, this is a fun game. I like a little bit of sailing. That was cool. I'm sorry that the sound effects didn't work. I would have liked to have heard those, but I pushed the button that was supposed to make them go, and it did not go. So, at any rate, thank you for joining me on this scaling excursion, and we'll see you next time on our Sinclair.